Right. I now sit here within my hat so fine and fancy, and my colourful garland of flowers thus. I love these flowers. They match perfectly my top, do you not think? I'm dressing up quite a lot today, which is okay. But this is kind of I'm in a similar space to how I was when I did my girl videos. That I'd make a video and then that would spark off another thought process, and it has. But I was thinking about a lot of the times when, I've said so many times that like the thing that people love the most about me is also the thing that usually people hate the most about me. It's always the thing that people reject the most about me when I'm rejected. It's the thing that they used to love about me. And it's all this shit that's eternally in me and wants to be on me and around me. And it got me thinking about the amount of times that I have started to express more freely this side of me. And it has often been around girlfriends, right? And before you think I'm being a dirty perv, I'm not. It's been expressed more around girlfriends because that's like where I've started to feel more comfortable about being myself. That's usually like one of the things that I've like would start to fall for someone over is the fact that how much myself I feel when I'm around them, because that's coming from like a place of safety to be me. Then there always comes a point where I fucking overstep, and then I get recalculated. I feel that happen a lot. I get completely recalculated. I think it's. I've said before, I'm embarrassing. I can see that in people. I've seen that in girlfriends, in people I've got close to, and they're sort of like, all right, and you can tell that in their head they're already telling their mate what you just said. They're already going, oh my fucking god, like that about you, because you hear that shit all the time, and you know that look in people's eyes, and you know the kinds of attitudes that go with, oh my god, he's a fucking weirdo, and that's horrid. Horrid. It is horrid. It's fucking horrible. It's like meaningless to give out to people, isn't it? Because it's like, get away from me, weird. You're fucking weird. Just switch off. Don't let negative people drag you down and carry on doing your life. And it's like you don't know what you've just done sometimes because you were wrong so many times. A lot of you. A lot of you. And like if you one of those people that say, who cares what people think? It's like, well, you've obviously never been called creepy or weird, and that's what people think, and then they treat you accordingly, justifiably, as if you definitely are something a bit fucking and suddenly allowed to be socially outcast and like demeaned and eye-rolled and rejected. Ejected, that's a better word. When you say rejected, everyone thinks you're talking about love and attraction, but just ejected, I think, get the fuck away from me. And too much get the fuck away from me, coolness, as it is commonly known, is not good for a Mikey. It makes Mikey sad. And it's maybe that's why I'm celebrating it more and more, because it's like, and I'm forcing it down people's throats a little bit. Because it's like it is the underlinement of the me that is me. The underlinement of the me that is me, and that fucking sentence makes perfect sense to me. And it's lovely when it's celebrated. The girl at the shop that stitched me up with the pie, she stitched me up with the egg. She actually apologised for that. She said, it's me again selling you the half price stuff. Because I just said, is that a fucking Easter egg? And she went, no, they're reduced actually. But when I got to the till, she went, I'm just going to show off my beautiful bag again. And she automatically went, have you got, and then she went, oh, of course you have. And she actually went, I look forward to seeing what bag you've brought with you. I was like, oh. I wanted to cuddle her and pat her head, but it was possibly inappropriate. But it was just fucking lovely. And then she said, I always look forward to seeing what you're wearing. I was like, oh, thank you. And she said, it's, what's the word? And she was searching through it, and she said, it's very self-expressional, is that the right word? It's like you're just being you. And I literally wanted to fucking go, hallelujah. I wanted to put her on a podium so everyone celebrate this fucking amazing chick. Because, like, just, yeah, it's it's fucking lovely when it gets recognised, and then, like, then I'm quite cutting myself off and feeling vain for just liking attention from girls about your appearance, you vain cunt. And, but then it's also the bit that makes people fucking roll their eyes and want to not sit next to me and fucking, like, sort of make faces at their mate and fucking smirk and think I haven't seen. It's fucking how I see so much of that shit. So many people think they're really fucking clever when they're making little eyes at their mate and shit. And they're not, because they forget I can feel energy. And then that makes me fucking super paranoid. Because it's like they're meaning it jokingly, but to me it's coming across as sinister, and I know that, and I'm like fucking trying to like keep my shit together, and it's just the slightest little fucking innocent seeming comment sometimes. That's why I'm fragile. That's why I can be really fucking fragile at times. And so I just thought fragile is another thing I'm scared of. So it's another thing that's in my 5 core principles. I don't even know if there's 5 principles behind doing these videos. Is it would make anyone feel fragile if you can be undone that fucking easily by people, and knowing that it's wrong but seeming like it's all happening, and it's like a horror film. I've been meaning to make that point for a while about how things can seem like a horror film. I was going to make it about Christmas. It's like, literally imagine if Christmas was toxic to you, and it's like you walk out of the house, there's Christmas, another house, becomes like a fucking horror film, flashing lights, Christmas, Christmas, fucking Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Wherever you walk, the blinking lights, Christmas. The Christmas demon is fucking rearing its ugly head. I think that is ping. Yeah, it's from her. I'm trying to get her to watch these videos. This good friend of mine. I think she's been mentioning a couple of them. But yeah. I'm literally, I'm going to mention to her that she'd messaged during this video, because I did say to her, go and subscribe this very second, otherwise you'll never ever do it for a whole eternity, and then you'll hate yourself, and then I'll have to listen to you tell me that you hate yourself, and I'll be going, I bet she still hasn't even fucking subscribed, and then you'll cry and you'll hate me, and I'll cry and I'll hate you, and then we'll both cry. And that literally is me just being me. And yeah, I'm going to tell her about that, and that should hopefully force her to watch this video, or any of them. But again, thank you for letting me ramble my weirdness out into the world. I need to today. Is it escapism? Whatever. There's a million questions, and believe me, I shall be asking myself them throughout the course of the next few fucking hours, probably. But at the moment, I'm just rolling with it. It's just, I keep wanting to babble probably a lot of the same material that I've included in lots of other fucking offloads and shit that I've had. But it is, I just sort of think, to anyone who might think I'm being like really weird and obsessive and just making videos all day, I think, well, this is because all this shit is going on all the time anyway, at a relentless pace. Always at very high volume, with very fucking many different facets and aspects and fucking bits and bobs flying around everywhere, and then all of these fucking weird schizoid feelings that I've then got to interpret and reinterpret, and then get confused by everything, and then be told that there's nothing wrong with me. Be told that I'm actually just normal. And it's just, yeah, I'm literally swimming around in my miciness. I'm treading water and just looking around all the beautifactical things. And here, this is me treading water. Look. But no, I need to express sometimes. And it is a lot of this this colourful characterness that I have been swimming around in and loving. And it's always has been just like just a really good example of the thing that is the loveliest and the ugliest thing of me, but it is so much of me, and it doesn't go away. It's not switch off and onable. It's not editable. It's just is. It just is. So like, if I need to just express it like this, I can do it hopefully without pissing people off, because they can just not watch it. They just don't have to. But I don't know. It's just where I'm at today. So I'm recording it, I suppose. I'm really floundering for a conclusion to this video, because I really don't think there has been one. Other than I might not publish it.